Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jackson on first down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Now it's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This fielded right at the goal line. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. McKinney there to make the stop. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Play action. Now Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. DC, ready?
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Play action. It's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Malik Harrison on the tackle. Second and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Mayfield on play action. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice throw there by Mayfield, a guy who really reemerged as the season and later the playoffs went on last year. What are defenses trying to do against him?
Well, the first thing defenses want to do is use his emotion against him because he's such a passionate player that sometimes he comes up really hyped up and the ball might sail a little bit early. But as the game settles in, the next part is make sure you chip away at his timing, put the pressure on him so maybe his feet don't get quite set and then he's not able to be as accurate as he normally is.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. They go play action. Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Oh, they'll let Andrews try to run. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Trying to lay one up deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Powering his way forward. Gets through, and now an opening. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Derek Wolfe coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Mayfield off the play fake. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Well, yeah, this offense has had their way for the most part here in this first half, but that time, maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back in the 1980s, greed can be good. Stick with what's been working. But that time, I think he got a little bit too much air under that one, and it turned into a turnover that was much needed by that defense.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson now. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He's coming. We got double up. Hey, on 133.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are back within a score. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return is Duvernay. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. Unable to, fighting through, and he's got space. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Wow, and even 200 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Broken tackle. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Patrick Ricard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Touchdown, Browns. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return is Duvernay. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Antonio Callaway, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it out of the gun with Hill, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Hill. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
and 2. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Browns drive about to get started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. A run for Nick Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now it's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Escaping. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. To throw, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Patrick Queen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield, he's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Drops it off for Chubb. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield to throw. He'll buy some time right. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 21. 23 yards the pickup there. Mayfield. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Baker. And this one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Mayfield. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like... Yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They run once more with Edwards. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Rolling to his left. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the